Alright, thank you all for coming out and gathering here today. One way I know how to cope with my feelings when a family member or friend passes is just to talk your way through it. So this is the eulogy for remembering our beloved family friend, Bob. So this is what we're going to be going over today: who Bob was and who he is to us, and all of his accomplishments that he did during his time alive, and then jumping into his unfortunate accident. Okay, so who was Bob? Bob was a beloved family and friend of the community. He was a nature enthusiast and just loved getting outside, getting involved in the community, and cleaning it up as best he could with the parks and whatnot. And he was also the founder of his nonprofit company, Cleaning Up Wildlife. So where did it all start? So growing up, Bob is on the right hand side in the blue shirt, and shows him cleaning up his neighborhood park. And so he liked to volunteer his time and do this quite often throughout his community and whatnot, to give back and give back to the animals that he loved and cared about so much. When he became in his 20s and 30s, he opened up a nonprofit company called Cleaning Up Wildlife, and then he started his adventuring around the world. His mission was to clean up the nature and preserve the world as best as possible, to create the green environment and preserve all the wildlife and animals as he could. And so he started his adventures down in South America. But unfortunately, that led to his tragic accident. So little did he know that the Argentine puma is a very, very dangerous animal, and he went down there, did not realize that he was being tracked while he was cleaning up the canals and making the jungle prettier and nicer. He was actually about to become the puma's prey. So unfortunately, that led to his demise while he was doing something that he loved. But long story short, Bob is someone to remember, someone to look up to, and we hold very near and dear to our heart because he loved nature and loved animals, and he was just selfless. He gave back to his community, gave back to the environment as much as he could, literally up until the day that he passed away. And so I see him to be someone to look up to and an idol for myself, to keep pushing the limits and see how far you can go, and do what you love doing, no matter the consequences and the risk of it. But that's our friend Bob there. So thank you all for coming out and remembering Bob on his final days.